Music for life. This jazz that we always have off the set, it is really crazy. If the producer knew how important it is or how interesting it would be if we record the conversations we always have off set, this would be amazing. But again, we would not be having these jobs. I'm very sure about that. Today is a Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Masanyu International, Masanyu Worldwide, Masanyu Rover. From wherever that you are listening to us from, thank you so very much. We don't take that for granted. That the good Lord has made. Hope you are doing great and hope you are going about whatever the good Lord entrusted you to do. It is important that we work hard in this generation. Wake up every day, go pursue that work. Wake up every day, go pursue that opportunity. Wake up every day and work on yourself. Not to outcompete nobody, but to be different from the person that you were yesterday. I have the usual suspects here, Nema, Diana, and of course the king of radio. And we saying good morning.
Serious good morning to you, but it's not a good morning in the United Kingdom. Now, the brother to King Charles, and of course, was actually stripped off some of his titles. He's called now being addressed as a former British Prince Andrew, actually Queen Elizabeth's darling son.
The last born.
The last born. Was arrested, actually. Was arrested, and of course, this happened by arrested by police yesterday. And of course on a suspicion of misconduct in public office in a dramatic escalation of legal scrutiny related to his ties with the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. So if you've been a follower of the Epstein files and Epstein conversation on the internet, you definitely know that every powerful individual in this world was actually had met this man. Man, there is a way people who there are people they call kingmakers. Now this one was an upgraded version.
Ngatamanyi Didi.
Yeah, this was a Pro Max version of PDD. Like he would connect any rich man with him. He would make every country, everywhere, like he knew. He would even dictate. Dictating you know. So it's a terrible space. Yesterday we had an apostolic was born here, and we are having these ritual, sacrifices people do, sleeping with young girls, doing all of this. But also we see more people. But I think probably more dark. They're into dark sorcery than even you Africans think you are. But I was standing as him. Mama, the other ones they actually tap in the underworld. In the underworld. There is no horror movie that has actually ever been acted and no one has died.
That's weird.
That has been acted in Hollywood that no one has ever died. So it's that stuff, and sometimes I see someone say, "Me, I love watching horror movies." No, got movie that
So what was the business with these guys? So like molesting young children, raping?
So it's they don't what a wow,
It's cool that youths are very desperate to make it in life, and they feel like they may get a shortcut to it. So everyone that tells them I have something good for you, what do you want to be? I want to be a musician. What do you want to be? I want to be a billionaire. You want to be a billionaire? I can make it happen. Oh, yabata muta. So they tap into every space that, could make things easier for them.
And by the way, several CEOs have also resigned. There is another CEO that is a proprietor of most of the hotels in USA that resigned over that same issue. His name surfaced in the Epstein files, and then he had to take on what is expected of him as a CEO with a tainted reputation and name to step down. Imagine having a big organization, imagine having a big company that hosts several companies dealing in hotels, and then because of your tainted reputation you have to step down as the CEO.
You see, one of the things that people fail to understand that
Kadada.
Kadada.
You know, one of the hardest things people do is think that they are living in the moment. Now, when you live in the moment, it is a hard place for you to actually realize that actually time is actually going to come, and then you will be able to answer for everything that actually you're doing at that particular time. So in most cases, people live like that, and I've met very many people who say, I don't care as long as I am actually rich. I rather cry in a Mercedes Benz than
laugh on a bicycle.
Than laugh on a bicycle. And then they never tell you what it entitles you, what exactly it does. There's a young lady that I had a conversation. I think I told you yesterday. You know, a young lady, friend of mine. You know, so she sees her friends flourishing, the ones she went to campus with, you know,
killing it.
Yeah, killing it,
making a big spoil.
Cars, you know, they're always posting stuff on social media. You know, they're in apartments, you know, in Nigeria. It's like, you know what? So how have you guys made it? It's like, you're sure you want to, but it's easy, it's simple, very easy and simple. So like, cool, easy. So are you ready to do what we will tell you to do? I'm like, yeah, why not? So it's simple. Just give us your sanitary towel that is used, your first day sanitary towel. So that's what you get, and they take it in some place in Ginger. She told me some place in Ginger. And they place it on Sijui on a stone or something like that, and then they leave. So every beginning of their menstrual cycle, they get that first
towel.
That first towel.
The Santa.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
Use,
yes. And then they just go dump it there, and then they come back. So that's what they did for time. And then all of a sudden life changes. You meet someone, gives you money, everything works out for you very well. But this is what happens. So this young lady now meets a man who is ready to marry, interested in marriage, and then they get married. Now, 7 years down the road, they are looking for a child, and the child isn't there. So now, when she was discussing it with her friends, their friends told her, hey, so you still expect to give birth? Just accept.
You think you want to think it was not serious? It was.
It was.
It was not business as usual.
No, you gave away all your children.
Wow.
You gave away all your children to someone.
You exchanged your destiny.
Someone owns your womb, so you can't have children. That was the sacrifice. You have this.
And you know, when they are presenting such deals, they don't tell you the details.
No, they don't tell you the details.
What will happen to
you. They don't.
Because the devil is in the details.
No, the devil is a master of deception. He will tell you today you're having fun, you're drinking with the boys. Just go and drink up with the boys. Have a good time. You're out in the bars, but he never tells you, shows you that the more you drink in the morning, you'll have a terrible headache and a terrible hangover that will almost want to chop off your head. He never tells you that. But here you're in the moment, you're enjoying life. You're being the coolest of them all and stuff like that. So the lady understood, and then the man comes and says, we need a child. Says, I am going to get somebody else to father my children. If you're okay with it, you can stay in the marriage. I'm married to you. The other one I want to marry, but I will have children. But if you're not okay, I will divorce you and then get somebody and still marry somebody else. So the choice is, this lady is like, no, Daddy, it's okay. So remember, she has a secret. She killed a secret, yet chama. So, so she can't, Bambi, you get it, eh? Disclose to the man. So she has let the man do whatever he pleases to do. So in that dilemma, in that stress. So that's what's up. And then, so today, people are doing stuff like that.
What shall profit a man to eat, enjoy, and prosper in the world and achieve everything that he desires under the sun and eventually loses
today soul? There are men in town that Diana sleep with you, a girl at campus, in the next 12 or 14 months you're dead.
Yeah.
Man comes to you, dates your props na parking motoka ina gamba yingira no sanyuka no very excited na kutwala out na kupangiza nyumba na making sure na sanyu kupangiza ya mwaka mulamba, but they will only use you once like this, and they'll never sleep on you again. And then before you know it, ofunyu bulwadda golozo bulambo tambula bukunyumira bulingo butamulanga bwa bubala, eh? Someone used you once, and then but they are catered for your bills. It's okay. That's
in
small.
advance.
That's cartoon money. That's cartoon money. As in, what is 14? Let me give you an example. If you're paying a room of a million shillings, what is 12 million shillings a month, Masanyu? If I am actually going to get 1 billion shillings, it is small. Cartoon, not even tithe. So I rather sacrifice, because then the baba kuungayo. Hey, agama uno nkuwadde every month.
But judge and what is hard to believe, or what confuses my mind, is as we are saying all these things, there's someone out there that is seeing a movie being narrated to them.
I wish it was.
These things are happening.
There are people there that think.
I've seen women share such stories.
These are stories, Amarwa.
Yeah.
These guys are here to kind of intimidate us, because there's someone that made a statement, said you can never get rich in this world. You can never get rich unless you are evil. And in the group I was, many people believed her. Nachida mu Luganda, sente gye bayita nti sente, ofunye sente tebakola nkole.
But that's wrong.
Teri mugagga mu Kampala yakola sente. Ezo na stories z'amalwa. All those are just fabricated stories. I started with pancakes, that all the rich people you see in Kampala,
they
in
have
Uganda
killed someone.
Today, they have a secret behind. They have a special power.
You see,
that
Dana, there is what they call...
I don't think so. Not all of them.
There are those who are rich, like you're rich.
There are those who are born in rich families.
There are those who are wealthy. They are wealthy. But then there are those who are filthy rich. Now that is questionable. So much so. Oshitegedde mukanda kubanga buli mwaka mwinayo mwana gwe muziika owamupangisa munnammwe ku bizimbe kwe mukulira Kampala. Naye nga temumanyi mukitwala nnomo, siga nti bafiira ku interview yemu, ne gundi nno yafiiriddwa omwana, egundi yafiiriddwa maama we. But you see, there are those who have accumulated normal wealth that is explainable. You understand that?
Yeah.
That you explain it. Masanyu wakes up one day, he has hustled through the rank. The challenge is that people get rich and you can't explain.
And there is always a place of grace.
I've always had an issue with someone who poses to be rich and wealthy, and you can't tell us exact job that you do. Nga people in your community cannot say gundi akolera wali.
Akola chino.
Akola chino. That is a very terrible space. And surprisingly, that's what all young girls and young men want today. They just want to wake up one day and there is money in their under their bed. They're driving a Porsche cool car. They are holding an iPhone 17. But show me why would someone buy an iPhone 17 if
they are renting a single-roomed house? They are at campus. They don't have any functional business in their names. They don't operate no errands. They're not into sales. They've not sold their property. And they are living in apartments, holding expensive phones, on vacations now and then. Every weekend they are flying out of the country. And you want to tell me that the money is legit?
All those girls you see on social media are for sale.
They have a price.
They have a price.
Not all of them.
Morning,
okay,
guys.
some of them.
Unless you have something you explain.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good.
Yes, now, if we are to fathom how evil this world is, king and then you know Bill Gates was one time the richest man. Hello?
Yes, boss.
Yes, Isaac.
Bill Gates was what?
Bill Gates was one time the richest man in the world.
Yes, he was one time the richest man.
And you know how he's so much connected with the empire.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, and actually, King,
yes, boss.
there's a fundamental question I want to ask. Why this man existed way back in the 19th, by the way?
Uncle Derek nyongeza ku volume. Yes, you're saying what?
This man Epstein.
Yes, Epstein, yes.
Way back
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yes.
It finds me really, really surprising that the files are actually coming out now. And actually, even the Democrats are actually using it as a political weapon to fight the Republicans, fight Trump. But anyway, whatever has been done, in other words, I might say, evil controls this world. Your Hollywood stars, your great musicians, even gospel musicians, even we have to be very careful. The only thing that can save you and save me is being rooted to Christ. That is the only thing.
That is it.
That is the only thing. Otherwise, we are doing many things on the market, many things that are put out there. The kind of song that we listen to. Recently, there's a brother that was bringing out gospel music and how gospel is being related to Satanism. Some guy brought out lyrics, gospel lyrics that yes, you will hear the song and you will dance to it and you will feel it. But my God, how they have connoted it and how they have, Satan has, my God. So, my brothers and sisters, let us be careful. Careful as far as much. There's a verse that says that the devil will fight so hard for God that even the no muntu omulungi ayina okugenda mu ajja kubanga there's that verse. I'm going to look for it and send it to you guys. That even the elect, that if it were possible, even the elect would not even go to heaven. Even the elect. So that is how far the devil has entered into churches, entered into this world, and destroyed every moral. Every moral. That movie that we love to watch has been entered into. That movie star that we look at and we think that it's, oh my God. They are deep down into that thing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Guys,
much, Isaac, for the submission.
do you remember when Jesus is taken by the devil and on top of the building, and then Satan says, jump and the angels will carry, but I'll give you all this. It shows you that actually he has dominion here. And Jesus' kingdom and prayer to our Father, he says, may your kingdom come. What does that mean for a Christian? That you're operating in a space where the kingdom, where your Father's kingdom is not. That it is, if it is here by force. Mukuwaguza. So that's why you are in this world, but not of this world. This world belongs to some particular people who have deliberately chosen to become so devoted to serving the devil. So a Christian out there, a young man out there, follow the process steadily, as in process by process.
And I like the verse that the Bible gives us, that he makes us rich. The blessing of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow. So it is clear, it is in plain sight that if the blessing that you're having is from the Lord, he will add no sorrow. And every time that has to do with any blessing that comes from the devil has a lot of strings and conditions and evil things that are attached to it. When we come back,
we'll talk about something very crazy.
We help jumpstart your day like